State lawmakers prepare to investigate the Anthem Blue Shield's proposed rate hikes. A new controversy has surfaced. It's an insurance industry fundraiser for one of the state's most powerful politicians. Our Sacramento bureau chief, Nanette Miranda, is there live now with these new developments and the uproar over health insurance. Nanette.
Well, usually when something stuns the public, lawmakers here are quick to call hearings. But in the case of the Blue Shield rate hike, critics wonder whether money is buying some influence. After weeks of public outcry over rate hikes of as much as 59% on individual health insurance plans, Blue Shield finally agreed to delay the move this week. Now critics are calling on Sacramento to bring in company executives and demand an explanation.
This is probably the largest rate hike in California history for health insurance, so I think there's no question that the legislature should be holding hearings. I think they should be subpoenaing the CEO of Blue Shield.
Saying he's just as outraged as the public, Assembly Speaker John Perez insists he plans to hold hearings.
We absolutely are. I think you see our health committee already starting down that process.
But the health committee chairman's office says there are no firm plans, let alone a hearing date, leaving some to question how committed Perez is to holding Blue Shield's feet to the fire, particularly after the insurance industry threw him a $100,000 fundraiser last week at this Sacramento restaurant. That's his car and driver waiting outside.
He either needs to give back the money or he needs to hold hearings very quickly because the specter of impropriety is great.
When I asked Perez about the fundraiser, he says it's not a factor.
Yes, we can be fair, and it's not only the Assembly's role in doing this oversight, but the Senate's role.
We are going to be very aggressive, and the Speaker's going to be very aggressive in protecting the consumers first.
You may recall how the Assembly last year quickly and famously used a subpoena threat to call in the CEO of the company that owns Anthem Blue Cross to justify under oath a 39% rate hike. The company later withdrew it.
Have you no shame?
The question is one that is disappointing to me, Mr. Chairman.
Let me emphasize that we are talking about here Blue Shield. Anthem Blue Cross is a totally separate company, but this time we are talking about Blue Shield. Now, calls to Blue Shield and its head lobbyist who organized that speaker's fundraiser last week, those calls were never returned. Blue Shield has only delayed its rate hike by 60 days, so the clock is ticking for the legislature to take any action. Live in Sacramento, Nanette Miranda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Nanette, thank you.